Carowinds Explained, Part 1. Carowinds is an amusement park located in Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. Well, it's kind of located there. Carowinds is special in the sense that the full expanse of the park lies across the state border from North Carolina into South Carolina. Interestingly, part of the park's original ethos involved just this, the connection between the two states with the aim of bringing them closer together. Carowinds actually started its life back on the 31st of March 1973. Before this, however, local businessman Earl Patterson was passionate about bringing the two neighbouring states closer together. During a visit to Disneyland, he had a brilliant idea: build a brand new theme park with just that as its main focus. Therefore, after 4 years of planning and $70 million, Carowinds opened to the public. The park's name actually alludes to this, being a combination of the two states' name, Carolina, and winds, referencing the winds that blow across the border. Once completed, some of the most notable attractions built for the debut was the 80-meter, 262-foot tall Carolina Skytower, giving guests a fantastic view of their surrounding, and the Carolina Goldrusher, a classic aerodynamics mine train. Fortunately, both rides can still be found and experienced today. Despite these seemingly minor additions, the Earl's vision for the park was big. He wanted it to feature 7 themed areas that recreated over 200 years of Carolina history and respected many of the state's heroes. Furthermore, Carowinds was set to be part of a greater resort, with hotels, a shopping centre, a golf course, and an NFL stadium. Unfortunately, however, the oil crisis of 1973 put these plans on hold, after causing park attendance to decrease. After only 2 years, Earl was forced to sell his entire dream to Taft Broadcasting, the owner of both Kings Island and Kings Dominion at the time. Although Earl no longer had the opportunity to create his vision, the park continued to grow, albeit in a very different direction. 1975 saw Carowinds gain its first all-wooden roller coaster, Scooby-Doo, named now Woodstock Express. The family edition was built by Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters, featuring a relatively compact layout. But after this, the park expanded rapidly. 1976 saw the debut of the Thunder Road, a pair of racing wooden roller coasters also constructed by Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters. Interestingly, the ride itself was built across the state line, allowing guests to travel through both states during their ride. Sadly, Thunder Road closed to the public in July of 2015 after nearly 40 years of operation. 1977, on the other hand, resulted in the construction of White Lightning, a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop coaster. Up until its closure in October of 1988, guests were launched from 0 to 92 km/h, 57 mph, all before they completed a vertical loop and climbed a 42-meter, 138-foot tall spire. At this point, riders then completed the entire layout backwards, eventually marking the end of their experience. At the turn of the new decade, and similar to many other theme parks around the world, Carowinds built the Carolina Cyclone, an aerodynamics custom looping coaster. Unlike the others around the globe, however, Carolina Cyclone became the world's first roller coaster to feature 4 inversions, taking guests through 2 vertical loops and a double corkscrew. Naturally, it quickly became the park's flagship attraction and would remain so for many years to come. Around the same time, the park and the Taft Company as a whole were acquired by the King's Entertainment Company, though not much actually changed. The 1980s saw some smaller additions, including the construction of a dedicated themed children's area named Hanna-Barbera Land, as well as the Southern Star and Intamin swinging ship. 1982 specifically saw the debut of the Carolina Harbor, known then as Ocean Island, a dedicated water park. Carolina Harbor is now home to a whole range of attractions, including 31 water slides and 6 unique pools. By the early 1990s, Carowinds were looking to install their next big thing. As a result, in 1992, the park debuted Vortex, a large-scale, steel stand-up roller coaster manufactured by Bolliger & Mabillard. The ride became one of the first ever attractions to be produced by the company, taking guests on a journey through twists, turns, and 2 inversions. Only a single year later, Carowinds and all of the parks within the King's Entertainment Company chain were purchased by Paramount Communications. As a result, For the 1993 season, Carowinds became the all-new Paramount's Carowinds. This time, things changed quickly. The park constructed Hurler, a wooden roller coaster built by International Coasters Inc., which originally featured a Wayne's World theme. During Carowinds' era under the Paramount name, the park began to install more theming on their rides, often relating to the company's movies. In 1996, they debuted Drop Zone Stunt Tower, now Drop Tower Scream Zone, a huge 49-meter, 160-foot tall Intamin giant drop tower. This was followed by the construction of yet another roller coaster only 2 years later. Wilderness Run, previously Taxi Jam, opened to the public in 1998, giving smaller guests the chance to experience a thrilling ride. After this, however, Carowinds were once again looking for their next big thing. As a result, a single year later, they built Top Gun the Jet Coaster, a ride themed to the Top Gun film. Now named Afterburn, it quickly became the park's flagship attraction. Built by Bolliger and Mabillard, the ride is their well-known inverted roller coaster model, allowing guests to experience a twisted layout all while hanging below the track. During their ride, visitors reach speeds up to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, and traverse through a total of 6 inversions. After this, the park were looking to expand their family offering. 2001 resulted in the construction of Scooby-Doo's Haunted Mansion, an interactive dart ride created by the Sally Corporation. This was followed by the introduction of Ricochet, a Mock Rides Wild Mouse coaster in 2002, and Rugrats Runaway Raptor, now Kiddy Hawk, a Vekoma suspended family coaster in 2003. Carowinds' rapid roller coaster installation came to an end in 2004 with the debut of Nighthawk. Previously located at California's Great America, Nighthawk is a steel flying roller coaster manufactured by Vekoma. Before leaving the station, the seats of the train pivot backwards, giving guests the sensation of flight as they navigate the thrilling track.